I just be wondering lately, lately, like especially within the past year or so, like, but it's been coming a lot, the past, few couple of months though, it's even worse then. But I just be thinking like, damn, how did I lose in every aspect of life? How did I lose in every aspect in life? It's kind of sad because it's like I look at all of it's like I was born with like uh, I was born with a lot of disadvantages, man. It's like I'm born born in the 90s, you know, when when the crack epidemic was worse. Not to mention I'm an African American male. Um, not just women, but people find me to be unattractive. But women don't find me to be sexually attractive. They don't find Women don't find me appealing. I was born very poor. Um, I was born with certain. I have. I had learning disabilities. It's some other stuff I think my mama tried to keep from me. Um, my mom and dad, wasn't together when I was born. And then my father, he kind of like didn't really, I guess, want much to do with him. I knew who he was. I used to see him. I saw him a lot, and and I mean, he, he didn't care much about me. My mama didn't care much about me. It's like, it's like he would abuse me physically. She would abuse me physically. You know, um, I wasn't loved by my dad's side of the family. I wasn't loved by my mom's side of the family. My dad's side of the family treated me like an outcast, and I was treated like an outcast on my mama's side of the family too. So it's like, you know, my mom was broke, my daddy was broke. It's you know, it's some shit to think about, man. And you know, I didn't make friends really. I had a couple, I played outside as a kid with my friends. Well, I played outside with other kids, before technology hit and shit. But I ain't really had no friends like that. My whole life, I really ain't had no friends. Like, I had certain people I would talk to at school and shit, but it never translated outside of school. Like, we never went to parties, or I never got really invited to shit, and I didn't make any friends. 27 years old, never been, on a date, never had a girlfriend. The only reason, I've slept with, a few women in my early 20s, but that was only transactional. Um, you know what I mean? It's fucked up, man. It's like I lost in every aspect, man. It's like it was hard for me, seem like, to make it still like that. I mean, I can't make it. I just got to try really, 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 really hard. You know, it's just, man, I just really hate this shit, man. It's a sad reality to deal with and live with. I lost in every aspect, man. It's like from the time that I was born, it's like it almost feels like I was destined, like I was supposed to fail almost. Like, you know what I mean? Like I was born to lose or something. You just lost in every aspect. And by me being 27, I don't look at, I don't, when I look back, I don't look at anything in my whole life and say that I don't take nothing that happened in my life with pride. Really, it's it's only like maybe like two things that I look back at in my life and glad that it happened. Like it's sad to say, but like no exaggeration, I haven't been genuinely happy since I was like 7 years old. You know, um, I ain't been happy. I haven't been genuinely happy in 20 years. You know what I mean? And you know, you know what I'm saying? You kind of hyper as a kid. So the daycare tell your mom he has to have medicine or he get put on medication or he can't come back here no more. So she put you on medication, the medication to have you feeling emotional, medication to have you constipated, medication to just have some, other bad side effects. It's just crazy, man. And it's like, I got stitches in my head, stitches by, I had to get glued by my eyebrows and shit. I got stitches in my head, hospitalized, all this stuff going on at the age of 3, 4 years old. You know what I mean? Bad shit was happening to me then. I was born in the projects. Like I said, born in the 90s, one of the worst times to be a black person. Born in the 90s. It's just fucked up, man. Everything, like, honestly, I think if a doctor was to tell me I don't have much longer to live because of whatever I got, disease or whatever wrong with my health, I don't even think I would feel upset about it. Like I would probably, I wouldn't even feel too sad about it, man. I hate this shit, man. The whole life been a disaster. Then you become a teenager, you want to have sex, but it's like, I mean, I don't have a social life, so it was weird. And then it's like you wanted ever since I was, you know, 8 or 9, I wanted a girlfriend, somebody to spend time with, be with, some genuine affection. Couldn't get it. People, didn't think I was attractive enough. You know, you get to a certain point, you know what I mean? You get around 10, 11, 12, 13, other men would try to test you, boys at the time, what I'm saying? Other men would try to test you. So now you got to prove yourself and fight. What I'm saying? Get into a fight to stand up for your fucking self. Show them that you, I guess, not a wimp. You know what I'm saying? Then you get suspended for it, and your mom and stepdad put you on punishment for for 3.5 months. You sitting at the fucking in the bedroom looking at the wall for 24 hours. Only time I get to leave is when I really get to use the bathroom and eat whatever little food I have in the refrigerator. You know what I'm saying? Me being 13 at the time, having to stand up and I guess have a fist fight with my stepdad because I'm tired of the way he's treating me. Him pulling me by my fucking shirt, dragging me across the damn room, and I have to stand up and swing back so I could, try to defend myself. My mom sitting on the fucking bed and she just letting it happen, shaking her head, saying that she's sorry that she's letting this happen to me. She didn't want to do anything about it. Like she felt like, everything that happened to me was well deserved. You know, just a bunch of shit, man. You being 17 and I have had to drop out of, stop going to school for like a month because I had to figure out what I was going to do in my life. I was going to take care of myself because my mama didn't really want to do shit. My daddy, he ain't wanted nothing to do with me. He came around when he fucking felt like it. Then I had to go back to school because I was tired of, getting people just keep coming at me in general about me not going to school no more. So I just went back. And then me graduating high school and I ain't got no doors open for me because I come from a very poor family. Me graduating high school, I was supposed to go to Job Corps, but the shit didn't work out because every time, I had a bullshit recruiter every time, I would call or try to set up an orientation, some bullshit happens or something, something happened to where I just never went. My plan was to go to Job Corps, but I've never went. You know what I mean? So it's like I tried to do something with my life. I tried to get a trade. I tried to do something productive with my life so I could, live, comfortable or do